Hey y'all, the weather here today, oh my gosh, look at the sun. I just had to come out here and like feel the sun on my face. Do you get that like seasonal mood disorder? I think that's a real thing. And sometimes I just have to come sit in the sun. Sometimes I'll even like when the sun, if it's cold outside, I'll sit in the window and let the sun come through the window and hit me on the face. But no, today is outside. It is probably in the 60s. There's some sort of big bird that's making noise. But it's so nice out here. It's about 4:30 in the afternoon. Tomorrow, I think it's supposed to be... Let's just take a look and see where that bird is. Where are you, bird? As soon as... Oh, there it is. Bye. Let's just go from one tree to another and make noise. And... my God. It's like every time I start talking, it starts talking. I'm not talking to you, bird. Anyway, it's just supposed to be cloudy tomorrow. Not sunny. I think warm, but just cloudy, like it's gonna rain. And I think it's supposed to rain on Thursday and Friday. So this is gonna be like the one nice day. Now I know that it's supposed to be snowy in lots of other places, but this is like really zoomed in, I feel like. Anyway, I just wanted to come on here and say hi. I'll show you my cross stitching later. I'll put this clip on. Today is Tuesday. I went and had my hair cut and colored today. It'd been 8 weeks. It was due time. I mailed off some packages. I came home. I took a little nap because I ate too much for lunch. If I eat the wrong things at lunch, just another thing. If I eat like carbs at lunch, doesn't matter how much I eat, it makes me so tired. Anyway, and then I decided that I was not going to sit inside on this day. I've got work to do in there, like I have a sink full of dishes, but I just didn't want to be inside. When this sun goes down, it's going to get colder, and I will go inside and do it then. Okay, I'll talk to y'all in a little bit. Guess what this is? It's like a stand, a frame stand, a floor stand. I don't even know what it's called. Okay, I ordered it from Amazon, and I'm going to put it together, and I'm going to set the timer on my phone, and I'm going to see how long this takes me. I'm not going to video myself because that would be ugly, and you don't want to see that. So I'll be back and let you know if it's hard to put together, if it's easy to put together, if it works, and we'll just take a look at it. All right, see you in a little bit, hopefully. All right, y'all, there it is. That's my stitchy spot. So let me just show you the size of this thing compared to my Lowry stand. So that's my Lowry stand right over there. And that's that thing. Okay, so the problem, and I don't know if it's a problem, maybe it is. I don't know how, it has to go, like you can't do it on the side. So like, you have to raise this thing up just by pulling, this is pretty stiff, this whole bracket kind of pushing it up. But I mean, it's holding my scroll frame, really well. And I just tried to stitch with it and it worked well. And then another thing is that I kind of like rest my tablet up here. It's just kind of like resting up there, but it holds it because it's centered on this thing. But I got to figure out how to, I'm going to have to play around with it. I'm going to have to play around with it. I don't know if there's a way to put the stand to the side and I don't know if I can't swivel it because I can't do that. I don't know. I think it's just going to have to be like this, which is actually, I mean, it's fine. It works for me, but, you know, the main thing is I wanted it to hold this scroll frame. And then also it came with this, and I think that's how you put it together. And I think this might hold a hoop, but I don't know how to put that on because the instructions were not so good. They gave you the pieces and then you looked at pictures and then you had to figure out how to put it together. So you can adjust this because it's got lots of, you know, notches, you know, to where it comes up closer to you, I guess, and doesn't sit back so far. But I just don't think I don't think it can go over to the side. So that's why I did it out far so I could have room to kind of like maneuver myself out of this chair. But I'm kind of stuck in there. Now if this table wasn't here, if I moved this over there, then I can just move my body out, I guess. But I was gonna have to figure it out, but so far, I mean, just for the time being, I like it. I do. And yeah, and so I'm just using the Lowry I've got the little stand there for the little trays on my Lowry stand. And so I love my Lowry for Q-snaps. And the hoops aren't bad, but I might like this one better for hoops. And I definitely like it better for the scroll frame. And it just, let me take that off. It just, you know, lifts off. So when you want to finish something on the back, you just flip it over. But it just rests on there. That's a little wobbly, but because it's actually, when I'm stitching, it's less wobbly than it was when it was on the Lowry stand, because it wasn't balanced. And this is just, that was my fault. Anyway, because I didn't have it on there right. It's when I'm sitting down here, I actually been putting my feet on these legs down here, and it keeps it steady. But you could weigh those down with something too, if you really want, if it really bothered you. But yeah, so I just wanted to show you what it was like. I think it'll work for me. I really do. I think it's going to work for me for what I need. Now, because not all my projects are on. I've got one big project that I'm working on. Well, two. They're on scroll frames. Possibly 3. And the rest I put on Q-snaps or on hoops. All right, y'all. I'll see you later. That's my glass of wine that I had to drink in order to get through putting the thing together. It wasn't that bad, I guess. And it seems to be pretty well made, but I mean, I just don't know how long it's gonna last. But yeah, there's my wine. Okay, I think I figured out how to use this other attachment here. For the hoop. And it keeps the hoop in there really good. It doesn't wobble like it was wobbling in the Lowry stand. The only problem is that I don't think you can't flip it over. I don't think there's a way to, well, hold on, let me see. Okay, I lied. There's like a little knob under here and you can loosen it a little bit. And then this swivels over. So you can finish it. off in the back. Huh. It's hard for me to tighten it back up with one hand, but it's doable. Whatever. And I figured out if I want to get out, then this will I think it does turn. I don't want to break it. This can turn. Shit. Okay. So I got it to turn. See? So I could actually get out of the chair. Oh my gosh. And see, here I am sitting, and it does flip over like that. And that's the knob that controls the tightness of it. And then you just tighten this back up. It doesn't turn. And then when I want to get out, I can just grab it up here and then break it. And I can break it. I can break it into pieces. Oh, help! I'm stuck. I can't get out of my chair. Okay, I got out. I just need 2 hands. That's all. You have to have 2 hands. I don't mind it at all. I kind of like it. It makes me feel like a professional cross stitcher. I don't know why this one does and the Lowry doesn't. I have no idea, but maybe it's because it's big. But this couldn't be put on the side though. The angle wouldn't be right. So this thing just has to move. Anyway. All right, there it is. And here's my view sitting behind it. And see, like, I can just put my thing up here, my tablet, and I can read it and just nice. Okay, so I moved it out from my chair just to show you. This thing is, you just gotta play around with it. You have to play around with it. You have to sit in the chair that you usually sit in, and I moved this, so it's not quite like I moved. It was all the way into that notch, and I moved it up, and then you can adjust it right here for the different angles. You just have to play around with it to get like your sweet spot, you know what I mean? So depending on, you know, how tall you are and how tall your chair is and everything. So I mean, it's pretty good. And I just like finished off, I think I just got it at the height that I wanted. And it also depends on the size of your project. And but I think I got it where my, okay, let's see. My phone just cut off. You just have to adjust it. But is this still turned? This video is a hot mess, I know, but this is real. This is real life. But just adjust it. You're going to have to fiddle around with it, and you're going to have to play around with it and decide, you know, and find the right height and adjustment for you, which is going to take some time. But I think once you get that, it's pretty good. So, anyway, I ordered this off Amazon, and I think it was $80 or $79. I don't know. But I like it so far. I mean, I've literally had it for like an hour, so. But I thought I'd just show you my putting it together and my first initial thoughts on this thing. All right, y'all, I'm going to stitch a little bit more, and I will see you next time. Bye, y'all.